Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of 4 Daily Wins, the series where we build a collection from scratch without spending any money and by only achieving 4 wins a day. So, the first thing we're going to do today is look in the store and see what deals are available. And as you can see, we can have 550 free gold. Now, we don't have any gems, so this doesn't matter now, but always remember when you have an option to buy currency, always pay for it in gold. Because gems are highly valuable, they're the most precious thing you can have in this game, but gold is a lot easier to come by. Sometimes there will be a deal where they'll offer for you to get 400 gems, and you can pay either 100 gems or 1500 gold. You're going to want to pay the gold every single time. So we're going to buy this. And then we're going to check our quests. So we don't have a 750 gold quest, so I am going to refresh this one. Cast 20 creature spells, so we're almost certainly going to end up doing that no matter what deck we play. So what we're going to focus on is avoiding the blue or black spells quest. We already did the FNM event, so we don't really get anything extra. We don't really benefit from playing that. And we're also more likely to play against highly skilled players in the FNM event. So we are going to stick to our play queue. We're going to pick a deck that is neither blue nor black. I guess we can go back to... Actually, let's check out the mono red deck. See if we can improve this since we opened our Terror of the Peaks. I'm going to sort by rares and mythics. This deck does not have Bone Crusher in it. So let's put that in. Let's put in Terror of the Peaks. We'll take out... Hurloon Minotaur is pretty bad. Okay, and we are... Well, do we want to play a Volcanic Salvo, actually? Let's see. Volcanic Salvo is pretty decent. It's not so good on an empty board, but we have a respectable amount of creatures in this deck. Let's take out one of these. Let's take out a Raging Goblin for a Volcanic Salvo. I think it'll pay off. And onward to the play queue. Playing against a player with, I believe, a Japanese name. Forgive me if I got that wrong. And this is an okay hand. I'll be a lot happier when we draw our 5th land, though. I'm gonna keep. Now, opponents that have Ajani avatars, like we do, ironically, my assumption is that they are still new to the game because they have not changed their avatar from the default yet. Now, our secret sauce is that we actually are not new to the game, despite having the Ajani avatar, so... There you go. Opponent is on a black deck. Yeah, this is the mono black starter deck. So hopefully we won't have too much trouble taking this thing down. We'll start curving out next turn. If I can go Ogre Battle Driver into Terror of the Peaks, that's going to be brutal for the opponent to deal with. Outrider. Okay. Yep. So the opponent does have a tempo advantage right now. I don't like that. Not much we can do about it, especially if we keep drawing 7 drops. I think I'm going to block. It doesn't feel great, but we might be losing too much life if we don't. Okay, there's our 5th land. That's a great sign. Ogre Battle Driver. Terror of the Peaks next turn could turn things around for us. Although, embarrassingly enough, it might have to be on blocking duty, because the Mardu Outrider hits hard. Oh no. Well, it's definitely going to be on blocking duty now. That might be all she wrote, folks. Unless... Okay. We might still be in it. I can give the Bone Crusher Giant first strike. That will put us at 1 life, though. It's better than dying. That's not really useful. Okay. We are staying alive at 1 life. We are dead to a Stiff Breeze. If we draw another land next turn, we could start going aggro. Or we could draw a Goblin Tunneler. At least it blocks. Okay. Now we need to draw our 7th land. We did not, which means we are dead. That's a heartbreaker. Yeah, the red deck has trouble with 3 mana 5/5s, surprising no one. Let's run it back, try again. Maybe we'll have some kind of curve this time. I think if we'd been on the play, we probably would have won that game. But those are the famous last words. Playing against Maki, or probably Maki. Yeah, this is fine. Opponent mulligans. If the opponent plays either a 1-drop or a 2-drop, I'm likely to shock it. Yeah, that thing deserves to die. Well, this is looking a little silly right now. Molten Ravager. Let's draw our 4th land. I know you can do it, deck. I believe in you. Nope. It's still an okay play. Could be better. Okay. Yep, their vampire is going to grow. There we go. I guess the opponent has some kind of trick. I have a feeling he has the -1/-1 thing, but I'm okay doing a 2-for-1. Oh. Well, too bad. I have a feeling if the opponent attacks with both of these, he is in for a surprise. We could be attacking for up to 13 damage. Yep, here he comes. No blocks. Sure. We'll leave the Ravager back to block. Okay. Does the opponent have the fear? They do have the fear. Can't quite punish them for it, though. I think we're going to go for the raid bombardment and try to cheese them out. If we can get them to go to 2 life, then we just chuck them and kill them. Actually, yeah, they're They're just dead. Unless they have a removal spell in hand. Opponent is thinking through their blocks. If they kill the Ravager before it damages them, then we can just shock the Coalblade and clear their board. Oh, okay, I don't care about that. That's win number 1. It took a little faster than I wanted to. Let's see if we can play it took a little slower than I wanted to. Let's see if we can play a faster game. Always on the draw, never on the play. Actually, I think I was in the play in the last game. I shouldn't complain too much. And we have a 2-drop, so I guess we can't complain too loudly. Opponent is on the life gain plan, as expected. Yes. Right. Ugh. I think we need to kill the Hallowed Priest before it gets out of control. Yeah. And... nah. We kind of need to draw runner lands for the next 2 turns. If the opponent plays something threatening and we don't draw a land, then I might just go to the next game. That wasn't particularly threatening, and this sort of counts like a land, so we're staying in it. If we draw a forest, then we can play a Gigantosaur. Always fun. I don't think the white deck has a way to remove Elysian Caryatid. Yeah, that's pretty good. I will take 2 damage. There it is. Yeah, if I have a pacifism, we'll just play the other one. I thought about playing the spider to draw out any removal they might have, but given that we have 2 Gigantosauruses, I'm fine with it this way. Let's see if they have the pacifism. They do have the pacifism. But they can't really attack effectively, so... let's start clearing their board a little bit. Well, they have some kind of instant. And I believe we have turned the corner here. Guys. Keep that thing from growing anymore. I'm not sure what kind of instants are in the white deck that they could be, that they could play right now. Oh, it's because of the first strike ability on this guy. Okay. My guess is that the opponent does not realize that they have priority. Maybe they stepped away from the computer for a moment, or who knows. Okay, the opponent is back. And at this point I attack with the Horn Beetle. I'm fine trading it for 2 of their creatures. And at this point we're locked and loaded for whatever they might have for us. Let's enter combat. Come in with both of the big guys. They can only afford to get 1 Inquisitor first strike, so the double walk is not a threat. Love 3-for-1s. And now we get to play our 10-10. Do they have the other pacifism? They do not. Attack for 14. Sentinel Spider. Yep. Okay, 2 wins down. Okay, at this point, let's try out the Starry-Eyed deck for a game, see how it plays. We're definitely not gonna trigger the blue quest in one game, and if our count is low enough at the end, we might do it for two, depending on how fun it is. I think we played against this deck yesterday during the FNM event. Playing against Demonic Ore? Well, that's not a great hand. I'm gonna mulligan. This one's fine. We will put a plains on the bottom and try to dig for the third land. We have our temple. Oh. We'll play Stingfish on our turn. Okay. So they are likely on the mono blue intro deck, which means we may have to worry about bounce spells, which makes the All That Glitters worse. Did not draw the third land. That's not great. I think right now we have to get aggressive if we want a chance to win. If they have the unsummon, I'm just going to concede, go to the next game. If not, then we get to attack for 4. The opponent has an instant of some kind. I don't know what it could be. Okay. So now we attack. Play our Shambling Suit, and next turn we can either Banishing Light, a big threat, or play Eidolon into All That Glitters for a sizable chunk of damage. I should have played the Shambling Suit pre-combat to deal an extra damage. If they win at 1 life, I will feel silly. That's fine. I don't care about that. Well, I do a little bit, but we can deal with it. Okay, so we have a chance here. We'll play our Eidolon of Philosophy. We will suit up the Shambling Suit. An attack for 17. If they do not have an unsummon effect, then we probably win outright. If they do, that makes things harder, but we still have it. Oh, they just didn't block. Okay, I'll take that. So yeah, there's a chance, there's a world where I could consider I'm foregoing our 4th win to keep this quest active, but 100 gold now guaranteed is better than a possible extra 250 gold somewhere down the line. So we're just going to keep going. I think I'll try the blue-white deck again. We only had 2 blue spells that game. That is 3 wins down, 1 to go. Playing against Daniel. I like it. Straight to the point. Just Daniel. Okay, we're going to use this Temple of Enlightenment to try to look for a threat. We have this weird mishmash of defense and offense in our opening hand right now. Hopefully the opponent has an aggressive start, so we can blunt it with these walls. Opponent's still deciding whether to keep their hand. Opponent mulligans, okay. So there's the threat we're looking for. Yeah, we'll keep that depending on what the opponent does. We might play that, or we might play Birth of Meletis. Okay. Go ahead and play the threat. And the opponent has an instant. What could it be, I wonder? Could be a Karametra's Blessing. Maybe this is a mirror match. Oh, nope. I have not even looked at the white-black deck. I have no idea what's in it. So we're going to play our Birth of Meletis and use the planes that we fetch as our land drop, which leaves Karametra's Blessing up for defense. Stinging Lionfish draws first blood. Fencing Ace. Okay. More land, not what we want to see. I'm going to play the Tranquil Cove. We're going to suit up the Lionfish for a nice chunk of damage. And we have the Blessing up to protect it, so let's come in. Does the opponent have the pump spell? Nope. What you got, opponent? Nothing. The opponent is land light. And the opponent has an almost 80 card deck. Looks like they might have maybe put the white and black decks together. Not really sure. Search up another planes. Beat for 6. Looks like we're probably going to win this one, but the opponent is taking quite a long time to make their decisions, so yep. As long as he doesn't draw lands, he'll keep drawing chump blockers, I guess. And I cannot stop drawing lands. We will eat another 2-mana creature, presumably. Kind of wish the opponent would tap out so it would stop giving them priority to cast whatever 1-mana instant is in their hand. Yeah, sure. Hey, something else. Hello, opponent. Alright, now surely they're going to run out of bears at this point. Sure. Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to win the race. Wow. Well, that's a good one. They will have to chump block, though. Even if they gain life. And we can just end the game. There we go, that's win number 4. Okay, so that's all the games for today. We didn't actually fulfill this quest, but I mean, I'm sure we'll get the deck eventually. So we have 8,300 gold. We're starting to get to inch closer to 10,000 gold, which is what we'll need to play our first draft. I'm excited to get there, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.